before bedtime. All right. Well, there's some odds and ends there that need sewing up. We'll be over there. I want to hear more about the Norwegian language. And I'm a big Germophile, so I want a conversation over there as well. Whatever that was. So come and improve my masculine, my feminism, my neuters, please.
I think the fact that Greg just said he's a massive germophile pretty much sums him up, to be honest.
That's probably not the right word, is it?
No.
You know what I mean.
I just meant you were dirty. It was an unfounded comment, I'm sorry, I just thought it was funny, but judging by your reaction, it wasn't that funny. I'm going to shut up now.
So we'll sing you this. This is a song from the American tradition and traditional music. If you call music traditional, it doesn't mean that it sprung out of the ground. It just means that it was written by somebody and we've lost track of who wrote it. It was written some years ago and then it was sung in a pub or in a mine or on a railroad and they sung it a little bit different and they forgot the second verse and then the next day it was sung, somebody else added in another verse and the song kind of evolved over however many years. That's all traditional means. Luckily it means that none of it's in copyright and you can do whatever you want with it. But this is a song from the American tradition and it's a song that sings praise to John Henry. A couple of people asked us to do this at half time and I won't pretend that we weren't going to do it anyway. But there's hundreds and again more than hundreds of songs that sing praises to John Henry. John Henry was a man who worked on the mines of West Virginia and he worked on the railroads all across the southern states of America. And he did the job of 100 men and 100 machines and he could get through the rock that nobody else could get through. And he worked himself so hard that he worked himself to death. And when he died, he had worked so hard that his heart literally burst out of his body. And it is all complete bollocks. There is not a word of truth. Not a word of truth in any of it, despite what certain people will try to tell you. And but the fact that there are so many songs in praise of this man says a lot. He was a symbol of the workers, and they sang for John Henry. He was an immensely inspirational figure. And as I say, he's got all of these songs. This is an amalgamation of a few of them, and you're singing beautifully, so we'll give you another good chance at it. The chorus to this song goes, working on the new railroad. Is there not a sign up that says wipe your hands on your jeans whilst the performance is going on? No, can we not get that sorted for next time we're here, please? Anyway, the chorus goes, working on the new railroad, mud up to my knees.
That was just someone opening another Guinness, actually.
Working on the new railroad, mud up to my knees. Welcome back. Oh no, don't. It wasn't your fault. Whatever happened, I promise it wasn't your fault. It was to do with the dryers.
Of course you ever go to the person who's sitting right in front of us.
All you need to know is the chorus goes, working on the new railroad, mud up to my knees. Working on the new railroad, mud up to my knees. Digging for big John Henry, he's so hard to please. I've been around the world. Well, with power like that, it must be a Dyson airblade. Working on the new railroad, mud up to my knees. Working on the new railroad with mud up to my knees. Digging for big John Henry, oh, he's so hard to please. I've been around the world. Your turn, here we go. Working on the new railroad, mud up to my knees. Beautiful. Working on the new railroad with mud up to my knees. Digging for big John Henry, oh, he's so hard to please. I've been around the world. Came out on this new railroad to work for John Henry. We made tracks to every town. I watched new towns come to be. The money that I'm making, well, I spend it kind of free. I've been around the world, working on the new railroad, mud up to my knees. Working on the new railroad with mud up to my knees. mind. Been a big, long working day, I see her grace so fine. If I get away from here, I will ask her to be mine. I've been around the world. But single girl, how did you get to be so fine? Single girl, how do you wear your clothes so fine? I get your dress on a railroad, man, my shoes, my driver in the mine. I've been around the world, working on the new railroad, but up to my knees. Working on the new railroad, with mud up to my knees. Digging my big John and really, oh, it's so hard to beat. Been around the world. 30 years I've rolled away with the carts going down that line. I'm out here in this dusty town, there is nothing much I find. Beer and girls I pay for are the only friends of mine.